Hello everyone, I'm Greycloak, thank you for joining me, and welcome back to episode 52 of Factorio with the C-Block mod, where we are trying to organize how we do all of our mixing of different ingots for smelting of metals, I guess. So we want to make solder at the moment, and we need to mix tin and lead for that. And yeah, we're just trying to figure out how to do that in a good way. And what I decided is that we are going to make the ingots separately and just build them around. And now, of course, I start wondering if we need lead ingots for anything else than lead and solder. Brass with an advanced recipe, but which is not needed. So now I feel stupid. Because we just need to put this directly into solder. How about tin? Is that just for tin plate and solder as well? Or does it go... No, it also goes into bronze. But let's just have a look. Molten tin, molten titanium in an advanced recipe to get more stuff, I guess. Solder, bronze. Yeah, okay. So that is a little bit more valuable to have on a belt than the lead itself. So maybe we don't actually want this on a belt more than just to get it into the solder production. How much lead do we need for solder? If we just say a full belt of this, we only need 1/3 of a belt of lead. This is supposed to be making 7.5, but I guess that's fine. I just know that we're gonna redo all of this soon anyway, when we get more advanced recipes or get some new idea. So it is a little bit of a hassle to put too much work into it at the moment, I guess. Why do I have Stepherite? Oh, I guess I replaced a belt with it on it. So we have lead production here for lead plate. How tough would it be to just leach some lead ingots off of this? I have thought about this before, obviously, but then at that point I didn't know that we didn't need it for a lot. I don't think we need that much lead plate either. That's probably the wrong recipe. So let's try the bottom plate one. Yep. Oh, this is... what's it? I thought for some reason that I was in Fnee. So for solder, which we don't want to use it for the microwafers that we need it for, and batteries. Nuclear fuel, I'm not sure if we are ever going to get there, but we shall see. Reactors. Yeah, so really advanced stuff. I am not sure what this is, but it seems very advanced as well. Oh no, we do not need the plate for a lot, so we could probably dedicate half of these ingots for solder. What do we think about that? Because then we don't need this full setup. I guess, well, for now I think that's a good idea. I just feel like we're putting way too much energy into this solder production for something that is probably not gonna last anyway. So now we are stealing from some other setup that is then probably not gonna last because we're taking some of it, but whatever. We do need more tin, I think, though, because we also need it for bronze. So I will make a dedicated setup for that. And I guess we should have just reused this, because it's the same setup. Dang it. But I guess we can just go and take a blueprint of this then. At least we don't need any fluids in for this, which is nice. But this is old school with grey belts, I don't want that. So we are going back and using this, putting it back up. Let's cancel this removal. Can remove that though. Weren't we supposed to do something about these belts? No, wait, that's the bottom one is fuel. I thought we were supposed to balance them and stuff, but we're just sorting them at the end. Okay. This goes. And I guess we will redo this area as well, because we don't need that extra space now. So we're really just covering all of the belts, I guess. And the sorting and crushing, of course, but... And we're redoing this as well, because we want some extra space there. So yeah, we really should have just taken a little bit of that blueprint. But oh well. So this part should be fine. Good. And that gives us a little bit more space for our warehouse. As we get silicon out of this, right? It's in here, yes, we get silicon. Okay. If we want to use as little space as possible, we would want the belt to go there. So warehouse goes here instead. I'm a little bit confused, sorry. We need those four in. Like that. And yeah, this seems to be good. We just need some more sorters and crushers. And then we obviously need to make more bubmonium for that setup. but that's fine. Let's get rid of this. We can always make a new one. That's not what we needed. That is. Okay. So bring bobmonium in there, bring fuel in there, and then we have lead, no tin, sorry. Then we wanted to cipher lead off of this. So let's just make sure that that is what happens, I guess, and remove half of this. That's so slow. Please stop. And I think we're not going to use any of the reserved space for this. Let's just bring it along in here. Then obviously this gets in the way, but actually that's also in the way of our stone stuff. Dang it. It's hard to try to save all the space you can, apparently. What to do with this? Dang it. Why didn't we just reserve a little bit more space? I guess we don't really need this tile, because, well, that belt should already be full at this point. We could bring our lead along in here instead. I think I'm using too much energy on trying to use 90-degree inserters for everything just to optimize a little bit, when we're not really gonna get a lot of nickel ore out of this anyway. But yeah. So this... No, wait, we can't just merge that, because the tin is actually supposed to go on its own little bus out here. Good. Do we need to remove worms when we're going out there? Not really. Not to start with, at least. So we just need some bobmonium production. And I do not have the machines for that, so let's grab some. There's nothing in the junk, right? No. I need to get rid of this lead stuff. But we're not using it yet, dang it. So for now, let's just put it in a chest next to the lead belt. Don't need this much tin either. We don't need these ingots. We don't need the slag and stone. Okay. So, machines for the ore production. And the electrolyzers. Did we have a chest somewhere here with useful machines? Right there. So 20 of those. Unless we're gonna make 2 setups to start out with. Sure. So we need some of these, but we already have 6. That should be enough for 2, right? Yeah, we only need 3 per. We need 12 of these. And I think we have everything else. Maybe some more yellow belt. Maybe some more nanobots. No, wait, we have more than 100 extra. Okay, we do need more pipe, obviously. So I guess we go fill our inventory with that. And then get on the production. Question is if we should make a setup that produces more ore than 1/8 of a yellow belt. Because adding 8 more just seems like a lot. That's basically what we need for a full belt of ore. So maybe we should make a new twice as long setup. Or maybe we could do a mirrored setup that is a little bit more dense than this stuff and produces twice as much. Let's have some fun with that, because that is what I feel like the game is all about. So, we already should we be getting a full belt here? Probably not from 20 machines, right? Let's actually make a new production block for this, just to confuse ourselves further. So, pulpmonium is what we want. Pulpmonium ore. And we want a full... no. What is 1/4 of 15? That's 3.75. I think we need aluminum for ceramic filters, right? So that's probably not anywhere in our near future. This is fine for now. So we don't even need a full belt of... oh, yeah, of course, we're not making a full belt. We're just making twice as much here. Should we be making more, though? That's a little bit more than a belt of slag, but I think that's okay. Let's just see how this pans out with the amount of buildings we need. This is what we need to produce. So 70 of those. We're currently doing 20. So if we do this in a mirrored setup, we would go for 35 on each side. So still quite a lot longer. Should we just try to design this? Or at least design the individual parts of it and see how wide it is going to be, or tall, or whatever you want to call it. So that is what we need, right? For repurposing this sulfuric wastewater. We need it all the way down here, though. Okay. Why does it seem like we suddenly need a lot more sulfuric wastewater than we did earlier? Oh, because this is wrong. We still need a step in here. Yeah, so now we're exporting some of that, which is not the intention, but because it's trying to make purified water, I think. And we really want to do that in, like, this instead. Good, so now we're only producing what we need, and that means we have an excess of sulfuric wastewater, which just means that we get extra sulfuric acid, which we are just clarifying somewhere else. We're not getting enough oxygen and hydrogen to make purified water for this, right? And where did that go? All the way up there. $210. Is that enough? Really? That's what we need for these two. And then we still have an excess of purified water without even doing this. Did I just do that without a reason before? Probably. Do we have enough for all of this stuff though? We're not importing anything extra here, no. We are exporting gases still, that's fine. We're clarifying that, and that, and that. It seems like this is just less work. But we still need to actually put the gases into, what, a chemical plant? Let's try this. Let's pin this first though, so I can actually remember the machine numbers. So 35 on each side of this. That produces more than a belt though, so we need 2 belts. Which probably makes it seem that we don't need a mirrored setup, because we're not gaining anything from this part at least. Why is it 7 and not 7.5? I guess I hit comma instead of dot. So we get half a belt of ammonium from this. I think that's fine. We could try and go higher though to utilize these belts, but then you get somewhere between a half and a full belt, and then you are gonna need 2 belts from 2 setups anyway. So yeah, I think this is just how we are going to do it. And again, we're just, well, concept making stuff here. I just want to see how wide stuff gets, really. Wait, we just need water out here. As always. And gases in there. And output. So that is one part of the setup, and that's not very bad. Actually, that's pretty good. It is twice as wide as this, of course, but then we're not really using all the space up here. So hopefully all of this can be made to fit somewhat close to this footprint, while not being too long. Because we could just double up all of this in the length. Minus the purified water production, of course. Let's just accept this. And I am just gonna put it there for now. As the first part. All of this comes later. Let's focus on the stuff that we can do first. Like this. Actually, we probably want this blueprint still. I just want a little bit more space. So, something like this. 8 liquefiers. That, of course, is not the greatest with inputs and outputs of liquids. So I guess we're just moving everything out a little bit, because we have the space anyway. So like that. And yeah, we need more inserters for this. I always hate this, where I want to only place down the minimum amount of power poles, but this just looks a little bit better if you disregard the power lines, I guess. So yeah, this should be everything for the second part. So that fits fine within the footprint that we have, and is pretty condensed. Oh, yeah, not condensed, just dense. Then this stuff. Now, of course, we said that we wanted the gases here to go into purified water production. We are not gonna get these through here. We could turn all of this around though. But then it gets wider because we need... No, wait, it doesn't have to. We're just gonna need underground pipe for this water stuff. Something like that. And then we have our gases out here. We need purified water for the next step, so I guess we here just actually do stuff with the gases to get them out of the way as well, so we don't have to carry those pipes on all the way down. How do we do that in a chemical plant? These guys. And I think we're just doing 2 on each side, even though you only need 3, just to keep it symmetrical, as always. That is what we want to do. And there's no real reason for them to be in there, actually. Might as well keep them in line with the gases. And there's no extra outputs from this, right? No, just the gases and liquids. Yeah, we can't mirror that, but we can rotate it. That should take care of the purified water. Still need some flaring of the hydrogen and oxygen, but that's fine. Next problem is the fluids for this stuff. Because worst case we needed to, well, get past all this and make our footprint a little bit wider. Unless we carry it in here somewhere, both of them. I think we actually want to move this in between all of this. That will cost us a little bit more build, but then we only need to carry purified water past this and not both of the gases. And it's easier to get this onwards, and the sulfuric acid in. So I think we're gonna do that. And yeah, I'm just keeping everything here for reference, because I will start to forget stuff soon. Okay. I guess we should take this and put in there. I'm also just trying to keep order in here, but yeah. So we probably didn't need this. But it's just nice to be able to see how much everything occupies in space. Yeah. But unfortunately, that's all we have time for in this episode, so thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.